Hey YouTube, it's David from Northwoods Reptile again with the wife. And apparently I have all of my cats in here today that are wanting to be part of famous YouTube.
Mel's not in here.
Oh.
We're lucky.
I thought Mel was in here too. I thought I saw her a little bit ago.
No.
Anyway, today we're going to go and show you the female corn snakes that we have, breeding size corn snakes that we have. And hopefully the cats will stop meowing and everything so we can actually do this.
She's hungry. It's afternoon.
Yes, it is afternoon. It's after lunch.
But
it's lunchtime.
She's going to wait till we're done with the corn snakes.
All right. Anyways, this is Gamora. Gamora is a ultramel charcoal, 100% het for amel. No. Oh, boy. It's going to be one of those kind of days today.
It's Gamora.
It's 100% het for anery. And found that out when I bred my...
Well, and we know we're in the same clothes. It's the same day. The last time we uploaded. Mind you, we need water. I'm just saying.
Wow.
It might be like 20 minutes later.
Yes, it's been 20 minutes later since our last video that we filmed.
But we're going to upload it next week because we're going to try to get you a video every week of not entertaining stuff. You didn't take her out, I did.
Yeah, you take out that side, I take out this side.
No, you take one of that side.
It works out well.
That needs to be dealt with. But not right now. It can wait, but you got to remember to do it. Or you can do it right now.
The tape's
I told you. I told you last week.
Give me just a second. Give me a hot second. I'll fix it real quick.
Okay. Well, I'll pull out the snake and do... Oh, it's Wasp.
It's Wasp. Yes, it's Wasp.
This is Wasp. She is... I don't know what she is, to be honest with you. She's a gold dust motley. She laid 2 clutches this year, which is 2 eggs. After the first one, she only ate 1. She didn't get bred to 2 different meals. She only ate 1 meal after the first set of eggs. And then she decided it was time to lay another set of eggs. So she laid another set of eggs all by herself with retained sperm. And so she's really, really skinny looking. She's getting a lot better. But she's getting more and more. She for 4 weeks in a row we fed her two. They're not rats. We don't feed these guys rats. We feed them mice. And they were medium-sized mice, and she got 2 for 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks.
We fed her 2 mice 2 weeks in a row, and then after that we fed her what's called an ASF, or an African soffer.
She's going to help you, Dad.
I see that.
She's tired of me.
I don't even know why. I jumped a little bit when she...
I know you did, like she was going to bite you.
She doesn't bite.
She doesn't bite. She's not the one that bites. She's a princess.
Yeah, she's a princess that usually...
She picks herself. If I have the rats, you can't see. Nice. But if I have... Okay, if I have the same thing. They're not the same thing, but in my brain, they're the same thing. Anyways, if I have rodents, that's what I'll do.
If
I have rodents sitting on the table in water, which I always do, because we unthaw them in hot water, she will pick out her own meal. She will actually pick it out of the water, the one that she wants. That's how she is. Is that fixed? No, that's not fixed yet. I don't know what else to tell you about her. She's a buttery color. No? Yes? No, more of a gold. More of a gold color.
She's a gold.
Probably can't see it in the camera. But she's got black around her saddles. That's what these little patterns are called. little markings, whatever you want to call them. She's going to take off my mic. So that's just, and she's got red eyes, red pupils.
That's the ultimate.
It would help if I looked at the camera. You were just seeing her neck. She's doing a heck of a lot better.
Yeah, she is.
A couple weeks ago, she didn't look that good.
No. A couple of weeks ago, she looked extremely emaciated.
Because she decided she needed to lay 2 eggs right after one feeding. Well, no, there's like 8, 9, 10, 11 eggs in there, but something like that.
I'm one of those people. I usually only do one.
Deadpool, Tuesday, Monday.
I usually only do one breeding a year on my core snakes.
Oh, did I give her water?
I don't know. I was working on her enclosure. Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's just how my brain works.
Yes, your brain is special. This is Rogue. She's a normal. 100% head for diffused, 100% head for anery, 100% head for dilute, 100% or 50% head for 60% head for motley. No, 100% head for motley. Had to think for a second.
She needs water. They're all girls.
These are all the girls.
That's right. We reorganized.
Yep.
For like 10 weeks now. There she goes. Goodbye. See you later. Is her head?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's
Oh, that's yours. I do 3 to your 1. Give me a break.
Yeah, I have to do something though.
Well, you have to talk. I really mutter through shit. I'm not good at talking. Talking isn't my thing. She should.
Yep. She's another one that we're working on getting her back up to size.
Who is it? She's not terrible.
No, she's not. She's just a little bit small in my personal
opinion. And neither was Wasp anymore.
Yeah.
She was. We would have done this 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. If we had done this 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Maybe next year you'll see something like that, though, because they just decide to hold on to the male sperm that you put in with them, and then they just have another batch if everything is right. I don't even know if that's the truth. But, like, if they feel safe enough, or I don't know what it is, to be honest. I don't know why they retain their sperm.
I don't know why they retain their sperm either.
We'll look into it and get back to you. I just don't know why.
I've been breeding these snakes for years.
Well, we just restarted, so don't. I just started. I just do my job, which is cleaning food.
By the way,
snakes.
What I'm doing right now is I'm working on. She has a little bit of stuck shed on the side. She just shed out, and she's good. And that's what I wasn't even thinking about talking. I was like, I got to get this stuck shed off.
Why has she got stuck shed?
I don't know.
They never have stuck shed. Corn snakes, pretty easy to deal with. Like, easy. They eat every single week. Every 7 to 10 days, I think, is when you're actually supposed to feed adults.
Yep.
And they will eat if they're in a shed most of the time. They will just eat. They poop, they shed, they eat, they drink, they repeat. They're not like ball pythons.
All you got to do is keep their temperature close to where the optimal temperature. If you keep it close to optimal temperature.
Hi, sweetie. Nope. You are the sweetie.
This one here, a couple weeks ago when I showed my males, I had one that we don't know what it is.
This
is the female to it. We have no idea what it is.
And we asked people that know better than us.
Yeah, I asked a lot.
Quite a few people, actually.
Yeah, I've asked quite a few people. One of which being Don Soderbergh. Don Soderbergh has been doing not ball pythons, these are corn snakes. Oh boy. Has been doing corn snakes probably longer than I've been alive. He's an amazing person.
I don't know, man. You're pretty old.
He's worked in zoos. He's worked at. He's owned pet stores. He's bred corn snakes. He's the one who found the scaleless corn snake. He's the one who found the palmetto corn snake. He's the one who found the Tessera corn snake. He knows his corn snakes. I've sent him pictures, and he's like, well, I'm not 100% sure. It doesn't quite look amel. It doesn't quite look normal. It doesn't quite look like a butter.
Normally, he schools us.
And normally if I send him a picture or I ask him a question,
not mean. That might have came off the wrong way.
He teaches me so many things. And makes it so that, I thought I'd known a lot about corn snakes. I started breeding corn snakes back in 2000 and
that tape was bugging me.
And then I took a break because life happened, and I got back into it. And I thought I knew a lot about corn snakes. I don't know nothing compared to him. He just teaches me so many things, and he makes me feel like I'm just dumber than a box of rocks without even making it belittling me or anything like that. He's just a great guy who's extremely intelligent.
When it comes to corn snakes.
Well, I'm assuming he's intelligent in everything, but this is a dilute, diffused, motley corn snake. She is absolutely gorgeous. This year she had 2 clutches. One of them was a retained sperm clutch. One of them was a normal.
She didn't look bad ever, though.
No, she never looked bad. She did what she was supposed to do. She had 3 meals before she decided to lay her next clutch of eggs. And like I said, I don't usually double clutch my colubras.
That would just be too many snakes. We're not. Capacity? I don't know what the word is.
I don't have the room for that.
We don't have the room. So we don't have the bodies.
So every once in a while, the females. Do I grab the right bin?
That's Jean.
Yeah. And every once in a while, one or two of the females goes, "Hey, guess what? Make room."
Yeah, I don't. We've had. Well, how many eggs do you think we've had this year?
172. I do count them.
I don't. I just feed them.
I know. This here is Jean. Jean is another normal. The last snake that I just had out was the mom to this. But she is part of my, what I'm trying to do is trying to make a blue project. Excuse me.
We breed these snakes because we want to, because we don't really make anything off of these snakes.
No. They're just gorgeous. I love them. They're my first love when it comes to snakes. First snake I ever owned.
They just don't sell unless you have a pet store. And we don't have a pet store.
Nope, not yet.
Yeah.
Not ever.
Probably not. Well, we do. We do have a pet store. It's just in our house because we pay for pet store insurance at our house. That's what we do. So I guess we're legitimately a pet store because we carry the insurance of a pet store.
Now you're going into semantics here.
I'm just saying, we do.
Come here. Now, only if you're a nerd will you understand this one. This is X23. That is her name. She is a gorgeous butter Tessera motley.
I like the stripes. I don't know if that's considered a stripe, but I like the stripe down her back.
This is a motley Tessera, which makes it look like a stripe.
I'm just saying. And she looks like Sinister.
That's because she's Sinister's daughter.
Yeah. And she just looks just like Sinister. She's been a little bit moody.
Ah, you have been moody. This is Emma. Emma's another Ultramel charcoal. The only reason why I have her is because when we first got her, we couldn't get her to eat.
Is that her?
Yeah.
Was she on ASFs?
No, she was on nothing for the longest time, and then all of a sudden she started hitting and started hitting and started hitting. And at that point in time, I was just like, you know what?
No, I didn't dump this, did I?
It was empty.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I shouldn't say empty, but it looked like, you know.
Well, there's corn. That's not corn. There's corn in your water dish.
You mean Aspen?
No, corn. That's what I meant.
I'm holding a corn snake, but they use Aspen bedding.
They don't. We do.
You're gonna.
If you want to be technical, we give them it.
Wow.
Wow. Storm. Maybe it's her. Might be her. She's just been weird.
Calm.
Not bitey, just weird.
Enhance your calm. Enhance your calm. Enhance your calm.
She didn't want to. Why didn't she poop? Because she didn't eat. Storm didn't eat.
Yeah, she's in a shed.
Is that? Yeah. I can't tell with these snakes.
She's in a shed. She hasn't shed yet, but she's in a shed.
You can tell them what she is, or you're just going to hold her and, you know.
She's an orchid. She's a little bit special of an orchid. She's never settled down from a baby. If you feed her wrong,
she won't eat it.
And hit and act like it's, you know, the most terrible thing in the world. She's not a normal corn snake. She's just not. She's a little bit on the special side.
So is.
That's why I have her. Cause she's
it's Sinister, isn't it? That has to eat live before he eats frozen cod?
Yes. Sinister has to eat one live rat before he'll go back to frozen thawed mice.
Which doesn't make sense. But to each their own.
Yeah.
We just do what they want. This one we didn't want to keep. But we had to. Because we don't sell stuff that eats ASFs.
Yeah. This little girl, Polaris is her name. She is a butter. Ultramel I got charcoal stuck in my brain now too. Ultramel caramel. She's absolutely gorgeous. If you notice that she's a little bit of gyrating in my hands, what she's actually doing is saying, I want to be bred, which isn't good this time of year.
Well,
because I won't breed her right now.
She's going to go to sleep soon.
Yep.
All that means is she is old enough.
Yep.
Because Norm started doing it too, like when he was younger.
Yep.
Hey, this is our last row.
Yes, it is.
Ready?
No.
Here she comes. Here comes our little brat.
Oh, and she just shed out, and she's hungry.
Oh, look at her go. She's being good. Check her.
I am.
That's not all the shed. Oh, maybe it's over here. I don't know. She needs a bigger water dish. They're probably bored. There's no speaking.
I understand that. I'm still focusing on this snake. This is my first scaleless corn snake I ever owned. And anybody
Did you say scareless or scaleless? It sounded like scareless.
Well, she scares me.
She's a scaleless corn snake.
She is
she's
the
a little
only
spicy.
snake. She's the only snake that I've ever had bite me when I was just checking on her.
Always. She always bites. Well, she always bites when it's... I gotta go get a paper towel if I have one. She always bites if she's pregnant. Always. Yeah. No matter what.
If she's gravid, she will bite you. She's... I've worked with her.
No.
And she's always just been a little bit...
I don't have one.
Feisty. You haven't emptied that water yet.
Oh.
But she's gorgeous. And she has scales on her belly all the way to her...
She's a really good scaleless.
But she only has a few dots on her. Let's see if I can get a good view.
If they want to see a poor version, we got poor versions. She's a really good scaleless snake.
See the... Yeah, I guess you can. In the video, if you see that little dot right there on her...
Top of her back, yep.
That there is the scale.
She doesn't have very many.
She doesn't have very many. She has a few along her back. But that's all it is. She only has I think it's if I counted, it's 10 scales.
Water.
Total on her back. Other than that, she's completely scaleless. She's produced some very pretty babies this year.
Yes, she has.
But one of the things I found out after I bought her is that the female needs to be het, not an actual visual scaleless. The visual scaleless female.
She's not for sale, though.
No, do not produce a lot of babies.
Hi, Spicy.
She's not spicy.
She wants to eat.
Yeah.
They're hungry.
Yeah, it's that time of year.
Yeah. You want to tell them what time of year that is?
It's about to go to nighty-night time. They're about to get bermated. They're gonna... This month here, we're over... Well...
Not overfeeding.
Overfeeding, in my personal... what we
feed mediums normally.
I feed them medium, mice,
we feed them
normal basis.
Once a week, which is too much.
Yeah.
They need to be fed every 14 days?
Yeah, every 14 days.
But
instead of feeding them once every 14 days, what I do is I feed them a smaller meal once a week.
Oh, okay.
Then in September,
we're almost done.
Females, I put them on extra large mice. Yeah. Not the males, just the females. And what that does is that bulks them up, and then the male, because the males are already a little bit chunky anyway. But I put the females of larger mouse, and what that does is that makes it so that they're a little bit more full, have a little bit of weight on them, and then in after the second week of October, I stop feeding them.
She's still there. Careful of her.
And then...
Hi, ma'am.
Ooh, look at her. She shed out. She's much prettier when she shed.
Ew. Oh.
And then what I'll do is then on November 1st, I put them down for what's called bermation.
Stuck my fingers right in there, poop. But that's why I wear gloves.
Nummy nummy.
Well, it's so squishy.
I know.
I just hate it.
This here is Phoenix. Phoenix is a fire stripe, and like most anything with diffused in it, after a while it loses all its pattern and just goes straight to a one-colored snake. I bred her twice. I'll never breed her again.
She's retired. She's at a very young age.
She's a retired breeder from a very young age. When she was younger, she produced a lump right by her cloaca.
Well, the first time she was pregnant. Don't say when she was younger.
Yeah, while she was pregnant.
Yeah.
She produced this lump. And
we brought her to the vet.
We had to extract the eggs manually. She did not have a single good egg. Well, they were good, but they not by the time we extracted all the eggs.
She's had 2 babies now.
And then brought her to the vet. The vet said, It's a fatty deposit. Cut back on her feeding and have her swim. So that's what we did. We gave her
to try to breed her again. If you want to try to breed her again, do this. And we laid off a year.
Yep, we laid off a year.
And then we did what the doctor said. The vet. It's not a doctor.
Did everything the vet said. And then the lump went down. So we're like, okay, let's try her again. As soon as she got pregnant again,
she laid a few good ones.
That lump came back. And then, but she was able to lay 2 good eggs. I kept both of the babies.
She got quite a few out.
Yeah, and then she got quite a few
by
out.
herself this time.
They weren't viable. They were all duds. They were all slugs. But she got 2 good eggs out, and then, but we still had to extract 6, 7 eggs. So we have decided after that happened,
we're going to keep her again for this year.
I'm going to keep her at least for 1 more year. Just make sure that she doesn't have any
retained
sperm or anything like that.
And if she does, we'll keep her again.
Yeah, I'll keep her again until she doesn't lay eggs.
Or doesn't produce eggs.
Yeah, it doesn't produce eggs. She doesn't.
You can feel the eggs in the corn snakes.
Yeah, but
better than you can feel the eggs in the ball pythons, in my personal opinion.
But other than that, I will never breed her again. And if I do sell her,
it'll be to not a breeder.
It'll be
It'll be as pet.
Yeah, pet only.
She's a good snake.
Yeah, she's still my favorite snake.
But we have her babies, so maybe we can make one.
Yeah, but
not for quite some time.
Yeah,
just like this project.
Yeah. So anyway, like the video, subscribe, share, send a comment, and be good to each other. Be good to yourself. Have a good one.